I wanted to just talk about some things today that I guess you could say are very near and dear to my heart, fashion-wise. And I'll just say it because, and I'm not afraid to say it, I'm 28 years old, about to be 29. My 30s are almost here. I can frickin' smell them. I can see it. It's coming. And I've accepted that. I've accepted the bags under my eyes. I've accepted the fact that if I eat a cupcake, I gain 5 pounds. And what I'm saying is because recently I've been seeing a lot of articles on my Facebook feed that are making me very excited, which is why I'm just exploding with opinions about this topic, which are those huge Jiko jeans, because a lot of the current fashion trends that I see coming back are from like mid 90s to late 90s, early 2000s type styles. Some of them I do want to just talk about briefly, but mainly I have a big soft spot for these Jiko jeans, and I will say them because they were just, when I was in high school, I thought they were the coolest things. People are like, oh, I hate them, and other people are like, oh, I love them. I personally love them. I still do. In fact, some pants in my clothing line in my Etsy store are based off the Jiko jean style, except, I'm grown up. You got to dress it up, make it look more fashionable and appealing. So I altered the style and I turned them into like office pants made of like houndstooth or twill, nicer suiting fabrics. I still think it looks good. I don't know. I've had people buy them and obviously they think they look good. But the fact of the matter is, some people don't like them. I personally am all for it. Bring them back. Maybe not the huge giant 60-inch raver ones. But bring back the 45s, the 35s, the 20s. They had them in different sizes and it was okay. I love the way that they made it look, and this is how I thought then, and this is how I thought now. I loved the way it made the illusion that you had a smaller waist. They're not like baggy pants where your ass is falling out, everyone can see your underwear. No, it's not like that. They fit perfectly around your waist or, your low hip or however you wore them. There was no wardrobe malfunctions, but it made the illusion that you had this tiny waist, and then the bigger the hem was, like the bell bottom of the pants, it made this like beautiful triangle thing. I thought it was gorgeous. I was like, yes, I have a tiny waist now. Haha. That's not the worst of 90s fashion. Believe me. I remember some stuff, even now I'm like, God, you wore that? Number 2, another thing that I see coming back right now are the tattoo necklaces, which are like these little plastic things. They're like $1. They used to sell them at Claire's a lot. Chokers were kind of a thing in the late 90s. I remember middle school, we all had our versions of chokers. Either it was those tattoo ones or ones that had like it was mirrored, or like some weird disco ball around your neck. Huge ball chain necklaces. Oh man. Yeah. Nah, I'm not a fan of those now. I'm sorry. Another trend that I'm waiting to come back, because believe it or not, for some reason I kept the damn things for 15 freaking years, there was a trend, I guess it was like amongst the raver trend, but I don't know, I saw a lot of kids doing it, and they were just, bracelets with the round beads, wooden, and they had like all the Chinese symbols on it, peace, love, health, or whatever. But anyways, yeah, so I have some of those. That's not a bad trend. You have 1 or 2 on, and then you start getting into Rave Kids status when you wear like 15 on each arm. Another thing that I'm going to try to bring back in style for myself, and many people might be like, that's the tackiest thing you could do. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. But that's the great thing about fashion is that, you know, you do your own thing, but you make it look good and you be confident in it and you rock it. And, you know, if it looks bad, I guess it looks bad. But if it makes you feel good, then you go ahead and do it. Thing I want to try and bring back in, and I'm going to try and do this on a photo shoot that I have coming up for myself because I occasionally like to model for fun. The popcorn shirts, pineapple shirts, scrunchy shirts, the shirts of the future back then. I want to try and bring back. And if you don't remember what I'm talking about, they sold them like at Walgreens and dollar stores and things like that. And there were these little scrunchy shirts. They were like that big. You're like, oh, this is for children. This is for a toddler. No, you put it on. It was like one size fits all, and it stretched to Kingdom Come, and it somehow magically became an adult size. Obviously, depending on your body shape, it was either a shirt or a crop top, or you couldn't even wear it. But I want to try and bring that back. I will be the brave one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can refer back to, which is a popcorn shirt, was the Scream video with Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson. She was wearing this neat little, of course it was in black and white, so everything looks better in black and white, right? This neat little like spiky shirt. No, I don't think it was a spiky shirt. I think it was a popcorn shirt. It was kind of in style at that time. But of course, she has real good stylists. They make it work. I would like to try and make it work again. So I'm gonna buy one, and I'm gonna see if I can turn it out. But you know, don't bash the Jinkos. You know, they weren't the worst. They were fun. And they made you look skinny. I love them. Another trend that I see popping up here and there that's coming back that I loved then and I still love now are these chunky caboodle-like purses. You know, it was like a box, like a lunch box. Literally, you know, it had like a latch, and you lifted it, and that was your purse, and you carried it around. They had it in Clueless, if you watch the movie Clueless. Another thing, trend from the 90s that I see kind of coming back slowly, and I want to jump on that train right away, is the mini backpacks. Oh my god, I had like 5 of those, but I will, if I see one, I will totally jump on it and buy it because I think that's a great trend to come back. It's compact, it's small, it's convenient. You don't have to carry it. You just carry it on yourself like a backpack. Your hands are free, your shoulders are free, your elbow pits are free from holding bags, you know? Also, another trend that's coming back that I was in the mall the other day and I got so excited. It is the, and this is something that if you want to channel your inner Shirley Manson, you can totally do that. And this is why I got really excited, because I like garbage. But are the Doc Martens from late 90s. The Doc Martens in the PVC black, the Doc Martens in your rose print, the Doc Martens in the matte black, the Doc Martens with the crazy glitter. Oh my gosh, I saw them at the mall and I wish I could have bought them all because they're very versatile. You could wear them with a dress, with your jeans. I mean, I do like them. They're kind of, you know, they're androgynous, but nothing's wrong with that. That's a great thing to play with. It adds more style options to your wardrobe. If you're not afraid to explore that side of fashion, you know, androgyny, you know, hit it up. It can work for you. It can be cool. What do I remember about 90s, mid-90s, specifically mid-90s to late 90s? Had the best music. It was the absolute best. Trip hop, techno, house techno, electronica, things like that, you know, rock and roll. It was great. You know, if you're a young kid and you're watching this and you're like, why am I watching this crazy lady talking about the 90s? I was born in the mid 90s. I was a baby. And all I have to say is, if we're going to be going back to fashion and, re-experiencing all these trends, 90s, like I'm saying before, the Jinko jeans and the popcorn shirts and the tattoo necklaces, experience the music too. But since we are on the topic of the 90s, I would say, if you don't know who these bands are, check out Beck. And we all know about the thing with Beck this year. If you don't know who Beck was, he was amazing. His album that came out in the 90s was just awesome. Weezer, Garbage, the Cardigans. Oh my god, please check out the Cardigans. If you don't know who they are, just please do it. If you like 90s fashion, you will like the Cardigans. Please check out Bjork. Oh my god, Bjork is just amazing. If you are a fan of Curly Now, which is this Estonian bubble goth princess, you will absolutely love Bjork. And that's what I miss about the 90s. They had really good music. And a lot of these artists are still around, but they're not mainstream. They're only mainstream to people my age and people a little bit older, because their music was new when we were coming up. And that's what I remember. So yeah, you want to check out those bands, listen to them while you get ready. Well, these are just random things that I wanted to talk about because, those damn Jinko articles popping up all over my feed has just made me miss the late 90s so much because I had such a good adolescence. It was the best time of my life. And I think 90s fashion and 90s music helped make it part of the best. But so yeah, but thanks for listening to my weird 90s rant, which was fashion related. But check those things out, check those bands out. We're already here, we're tasting those 90s fashion trends again. It's just just have a sample of the whole spectrum, the music, the fashion, the accessories. Play with it a bit, make it your own thing. Sorry I took too long on this. It's just, I love it. All right. Well, good night, everyone. Thank you for listening.